Thank you.
I saw it in my YouTube feed.
Okay. So yeah, I just posted something on my community tab for my channel. So first of all, thank you for listening to my channel. I do appreciate that. And so Alethea is going to show you how to set up a demo trading account so that you can trade along with us. And yeah, for sure. Thank you for your services being former military. That's huge.
Yeah, I had to work to get that's a whole that's a whole other story. But I mean, racial discrimination in the military and getting lung cancer on top of it.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. Wow. So a lot of people don't understand that, especially as African American females, the Air Force is the most racist branch of service out there. But they don't help us. And we have to fend for ourselves and fight for ourselves.
My goodness.
So when I was told that I was positive for lung cancer and it came about due to racial discrimination I was going through with my commander, yeah, you can kind of understand how I feel about the military right about now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So was I.
I bet you seem to have a good attitude about it. But yeah.
I mean, shoot, I'm now 100% service disabled, and you kind of don't have a choice. I mean, I'm healthy. I don't have cancer right now. Even though I know I have to go to a cancer center for 5 years, or then after 5 years, if it's not returned, I'm pretty much out of the woods because of the type of cancer that I had. But yeah, I had asthma on top of it. So the asthma is the worst part of it. It wasn't even the cancer, it was the asthma. So yeah, so I'm glad that I had my 2 kids. I was healthy enough that I came out of this. God gave me the chance to find this early, because that was simply by chance how I found out. So when I did, the surgeon said I was lucky, because if I hadn't and it would have been 6 more months, I don't know how that would have turned out. So I got lucky.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting around, and I have a 14-year-old who's in virtual schooling. So I'm like, you know what? I'm a hustler by trade. So I need to try to figure out how to get some more money in. And I get almost $5,800 a month. So I'm like, no, I need some more money. I don't want to go back to work for anybody. I want to work for myself. So
nice.
Thank you for that, LaShawn. And I'm going to help you set up a demo account so that you can follow along with Monopoly Money. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. I'd rather do it with Monopoly Money than my own.
Yes. It's a learning process. The skill set of trading, it's definitely a learning process. You want to take it slow and work your way up to being able to, use your actual dollars and multiply that. And I'll show you how compounding works a little bit further down. But yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So the first thing that I do when I'm going to do a trading session is check the news. And that's worksfactory.com that I look at. And everyone, if you see, Nakaya has dropped a link in the chat, and that link is for you to join our Telegram group. If once you've seen everything here today, you decide that you really would like to learn more and trade with us, join our Telegram group and you can get more information. So that's the first link that you just saw being dropped in the chat. Thank you so much, Nakaya. And as I'm going through my process, Ty is also going to be analyzing the market on her end. So just listen out, because while I'm going through the motions, Ty might call out a trade, okay? So, and when trades are called out, the new thing is we're going to say a bullish idea or a bearish idea. A bullish idea is for price going up, because a bullish candle is a candle that represents price getting gradually higher. A bearish idea is for a bearish candle representing price going lower. Okay. And you'll see what that looks like when we get into trading view. So looking at forexfactory.com, I see we have a news event at 11:30 a.m. on the US dollar. It's a yellow folder. For me, a yellow folder, I will trade that. Yellow folder, it's low impact. Orange folder, medium impact. Red folder, and we had one at 8:15 a.m. today. That's high impact. So when that is going on, you don't want to trade whatever currency it is that has that high impact occurrence. So the US dollar has been quite active this morning. It has all the colors of folders happening this morning. The gray folder, that is another color. That represents a bank holiday. So all day today, China has a bank holiday. We don't trade the yuan. We don't trade that. So that really is not a factor for us. So we're basically in the clear by my standards. Thai will not be trading anything with the US dollar come that time, if that time gets to her before she's called anything out. All right, so we're all clear basically. And
I also want to add that our co-host Nakaya will put our trading ideas in the chat in case you don't catch what we said. Then definitely you want to, Nakaya is going to be throwing out all the information. You want to keep your eyes on whatever she puts in the chat. It might be links, it might be trade ideas. You never know, but that's the one to watch.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So when could you, if possible, can you go back to the previous screen? Because I want to make sure I'm understanding everything that I'm looking at. Because I understood what you said thus far. So like currency, so that's I forgot what Europe is. Well, wherever that currency is for that country, is yes. Okay, so so low impact. So like German factory orders. So I understand that you said that the difference between the folders, right?
Mm-hmm.
So but if say somebody with a low impact folder for that day or whatever, would it be good for them to trade that particular I don't know what you call this, a stock or whatever that is? Would it be good to trade that? Because I understand that with the red one, yeah, you might want to stay away from that one for that day or whatever, right? Well, is that correct?
For the day, just maybe that hour, you stay away from the red, whatever has a red folder. A yellow folder, for me, it's as if nothing is there. For me personally.
Okay.
The way that I would pay attention to it is if there is all three colors surrounding that same time frame, then I'll just avoid those currencies, whatever they may be. So right now there is a yellow folder going to be happening at 7:30 a.m. If there was also a red folder and an orange folder, and even if it's on something else, if there are a bunch of folders in that same time frame, I would just stay away even from the yellow folder. But as it stands, there's just a yellow folder occurrence at 11:30. I will still trade that. I may reduce my risk a little bit. As Ty mentioned before, I recommend 1% trades. So you may want to do 0.5%, just because there's something going on. Is it
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, keep going, because as you keep going, I'll probably pick up, because I think I understand what you're saying. I just want to make sure I did.
That's fine.
As you keep going, I'll probably get it a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I like engagement. Thank you for being here. So after I check the news and I decide, okay, nothing much to be worried about, then I want to go to finviz.com because I want to know what I'm going to trade. There are so many different currencies to choose from, right? Different combinations. So I want to come here and I want to see what I'm going to trade. And you can look at finviz.com. And I like finviz.com because it updates in real time, telling me exactly what the currencies are looking like. And when the base or the first currency is stronger than the quote or the second currency, I would be looking for bullish ideas. I would be looking for ideas sending the market up. I would be looking for calls. I would be looking for buys. All those words signify price going up, going to the north. Okay. And it goes from strongest on the left to weakest on the right. So I'm always trying to get things as far apart as possible. See, USD JPY is a very popular pair that's traded, but I would not really be looking at this right now because they're right beside each other. I'm always looking for something with the greatest separation. So just at a glance, I know that I would want to check out AUD USD. And with AUD USD, AUD being number one, that's the base. So when the base is actually weaker than the second or the quote, AUD is weaker than JPY, I would be looking for bearish ideas or ideas going south or puts or sells. So I'd be looking for price to go down. All right. It's important to distinguish between a bullish idea where price is going up or a bearish idea where price is going down. So I'm going to be analyzing AUD JPY to see if I can have a possible entry. Just because I look at it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll find something. And that's the nature of trading. You're just going to look and we hope that we can find something that we can complete successfully. All right.
So
So
why AUD versus NZD?
they're right beside each other. So I would not
Uh-huh.
be analyzing them. I want something that has the greatest divide. So I
Yep.
would look at AUD JPY. I would also look at AUD USD. I could also look at NZD USD.
I'm
And
sorry, I have a bearish idea for Euro JPY if you can get in at 456 or higher.
Todd, can you repeat that number, please?
Yes, 456 or higher. We can say 457 at this point. You know, I do 1 minute trades and I just cleared.
okay, I'm gonna miss that.
Okay, I'll call another one. There'll be some more coming.
Yeah, that's for you guys. I'm focusing on LaShawn. So LaShawn, in order to take the trade idea that Ty and myself will be calling out, you need to have a broker. So let's hook you up with a broker right now and show you how you would use this broker. And this is a binary options broker. And I do not recommend any broker, but we're going to use Pocket Option today because you're able to set up and have a free account with a demo, with demo money, demo dollars, right? So
Okay.
pocketoption.com. I'm going to copy and let me drop it in the chat so you have that. Paste. Okay. So once you're here at pocketoption.com, you can either use Facebook, your Google, or you can use an email and create your own password. Now, if you're going to be making this an account that you actually use and grow your account over time with your actual dollars, I would suggest that you create your own passcode and not just use Facebook or Google, right?
Okay.
If you're just gonna use it as a demo, you can go right ahead and just click one of those buttons. So go ahead and do whatever you decide you see fit, and let me know once you've created the account. It's really simple to do that. Oh, that's you, you're driving?
I'm sitting, actually. I just dropped my son off and I got back in the car and I checked. I said, ooh.
Okay.
So when I noticed that you all had just started, I said, I might as well just sit here and just do this. So I just sat here and just started doing it. So okay, so I go to log in. I guess not, probably if I
No.
right. Registration. So free demo?
Hold on. You see my cursor?
Oh, no, well, I'm actually on the website now.
Okay, so to the far right, you will see on the registration, you can do Facebook, Google, or by using your email, and then you'd create a password. So on the registration.
Okay. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Got it. Okay.
Ty, you had said it was a bearish idea, right?
Yes, but that's gone. The shark is in the water now, so I'm waiting for it to cross up
Remember,
again.
guys, when bearish means a
Okay,
bearish candle
so
represents price going down. A bullish idea represents price going up.
okay. So I did continue with the demo training.
Yes. Okay. So,
Okay.
all right. I'm not a robot. Here we go. I gotta remind myself. So you should have like $10,000, right?
I have 1,000.
1,000. I'm like 10,000. Okay. $1,000. Okay. So you have 1,000 demo dollars, and your screen, you should have candles.
Sure.
And it should be looking like mine looks right here, right?
Yes, it does. Look like that. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so you are going to have maybe stocks right here to the right of where it says trading. So you're going to select whatever it is that you have in that box here. Just select that box.
Which one? It's like a green one and a pink one. I mean, let me see.
All right, do you see the cursor on my screen? Do you see my cursor? I'm moving it around and around.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right beside where you see the word trading, you'll see it could be stock, it could be currencies, whatever it is. You're gonna select.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tracking with you.
Okay. So once you hit
yes.
that box, you'll have currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, all of that. You want to select currencies.
Okay, so I feel kind of crazy because I don't see it. Let me go ahead and be honest with you. I don't see the actual stocks themselves. What I see is like the time and the amount, and then I see like the green, the green and the pink box, like the numbers, like the arrows going up and like to the side, and that's all I see. But I see some nice little pretty little things that look like an equalizer.
Euro JPY bearish idea at 445.
And I think I see why. Yeah, it's on the whole. Okay. It's on the different side of the screen, ma'am. So, yeah, I see why. Okay. screen looks a little different. Got it.
Okay, so you selected that box and now you'll see currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks. Select currencies.
Oh crap! What did I just do? I just connected. I just did. I just pushed on something. Oh, select. All right.
Were you able to find the box that I was referring to?
This is why I need to have my iPad because things are a lot better on my iPad.
Well, you know what? Maybe you can just watch and then, because I'm streaming this on my YouTube channel, so you can go back
okay.
and watch it.
And I can go back. You know what? That'll probably be better because then I can act. Because I don't want to hold. Oh, I see it, but I don't want to hold you up. I don't want to hold you up.
If you see it, let's go.
Because every time I keep like turning my screen, something else pops up. And so so I'd rather you, because I want everybody that's in here to get something out of this training, and me holding it up is not helping anybody else. So I'm better at going back and looking at things differently. And if I have questions, is there any way that I can contact you or email you and ask you? I've heard questions. I'm from Alabama, so we kind of close sometimes.
So Nakaya is going to drop the Telegram link again in the chat, and you can join the Telegram group, and we can.
I got that. Okay,
yeah.
I got that. I did write that down. So you go ahead with the training because I want everybody in here to get something out of this, and not me. And I don't want anybody to be held up because of me. So.
Well, this is an education session, so it's not, you're not holding us up. This is what we want to do. We want to share with people. So I'll go through the motion. So you would select this box, you'd select currencies.
Okay.
And then you would select, well, I personally like to have it on A to Z so that it can be alphabetical, which will make it easier for me when it comes to finding the currency pairs, because there are 4 things you're going to listen out for when you're taking a trade. So let's get the chart the way I like it. Right beside this box, once you have it on currencies, further right, you see another box and it has M1 in blue above it. You select that box, and I like to change it to line. And once I've done that, I also want to select show area. And I click outside the box. So now instead of the candles, I have this area chart, this line chart with the area, and the blue dot represents where price is. And as you see, price is constantly moving. So
45 for a bearish candle idea on Euro JPY.
Euro JPY, bearish idea 445
or higher.
1 minute. Okay. Where? I hit the button.
Did it not take your trade?
Okay, I'm in. So she just called out a bearish idea. So what that means is we're anticipating price going down. So I got in. So we just need price to go below this red line and stay below the red line by expiration, which is this line here where the red line stops. And once price stays below by expiration, we will have cleared that trade.
Cleared that trade meaning
successful. So I risked $10 for that trade. I just cleared the trade. It was paying out 70%. So I just made $17 on that trade. So yes, when you
So
look
when you
at
see
trades
prices,
here,
oh, good. Because I was about to ask, when you see the prices, how do you know when to? How would you know? But then, okay, you probably
I'm
ain't
going
gonna
to
tell
go
me that.
over it. I just got into the trade because she called it, but I'm going to tell you exactly. So when you go under closed trades, now in the history, you'll see today's date, 10/6. I got into that trade. It was $10. The $10 is the amount here. And the payout was 70%. So I risked $10. And since it was a successful analysis, the profit was to get the $10 back along with the 70% payout of the $10. So $17 total. Right, so there are no open trades here. So what we do, based on what we learn, we're able to analyze the market, and our analysis helps us determine what direction we think price is going in. If we think price is going up, that's a bullish idea, then we'll hit the green button. This green button, we'd hit that if we think price is going up. If we think price is going down, that's a bearish idea, and we'd hit the red button for price to go down. And this is binary options. It's a time-based style of trading. So you just need to be accurate in your analysis for the duration of the time that you choose. Once you're correct, you're going to get whatever you risk along with the reward. So now let's talk about risk. When you have your account, say here we have $748.21 in this account. If I'm going to take some risk, I'm not gonna risk $748. I'm not even gonna risk $324, right? I'm going to risk 1%. So you have $1,000, 1,000 demo dollars in your account right now. So
Yeah.
the most you would risk is 1%. 1% of $1,000 is $10. So you would only want to risk $10 per trade, right?
Okay.
This is trading is something that requires discipline and using proper risk management, so that you can grow your account as opposed to losing money. So looking at this, LaShawn, do you think price is gonna keep going up or keep going down? Just if you were to guess.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, it looks like from where I'm sitting, it looks like it looks like it rises. So it looks like it makes money consistently, but you might have your peaks and valleys. So,
do you think
but it
price
looks
is
like
gonna keep going up, or you think price is gonna start going down?
well, right now, where your valley just hit, no, it looks like it's gonna go. Look like it's stable, so but it looks like it's gonna go down, probably
Down?
go down even more.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'd hit the red button, and that's what you need to do. You make a guess, but it's going to be an educated guess, right? Based on analyzing the market. And I'm going to show you what analyzing looks like. So we're in this trade and it needs to stay below the red line for it to be a successful trade idea, right? And that's basically it. Okay. All right. So that was also a successful trade. So there you see.
I was wrong.
It was
No,
correct. It was correct. So The first
Oh,
trade,
yay.
yeah, yeah, it just needs to stay where you want it for as long as the time is. And that was a 1 minute. We're doing 1 minute trades just to test it out. But you know, we are in this academy where we've learned how to trade, and what we've learned is that you will decide what time frame works best for you as you're in the academy. So you can trade in 1 minute, you can trade in 5 minutes, you can trade in 15 minutes. It all depends on what you feel comfortable doing
So
once
I have
you've
a
learned
question.
the skill.
I got a question because you said it's based off of educated guesses. Now, based off of what I used to do in the Air Force, I'm not gonna say everything was an educated guess, but we had to make assessments. Okay. But we did it based off kind of like what you're doing here. We did it based off of well, for me, what was more advantageous for me was history and trends. Because I mean,
That's
people are
exactly
going to do
what it
things
is.
based off the trends. Because okay,
That's
so
exactly what it is.
for this, how far back when you look at something specific, do you go? I mean, just for you, I'll use you. Do you? Because you've been doing this for a while. Do you look off of things based off of historical trends as far as like, okay, well, this person, this stock has been doing this way for like, I don't know, 6 months, or do you do it just by like a day? How do you do it to
Okay,
determine your educated guess?
these are some excellent questions, LaShawn, and this will just segue into what I need to show you next,
Oh,
because
good.
now, so this is not Vegas. So, you know, I asked you, oh, do you think price is going up or going down? That is definitely not the way it's done. The trade idea that Ty called out was based on her looking at a chart, and there is taking a look in history to see what has happened.
Okay.
So let's get to that now. So the next thing we're going to open up is TradingView. And this is a free site that you can also use your Gmail, you have your Google account, sorry, to log in. And this, you don't have to be worried about it. You can just use your Google. I will copy and paste this in the chat. Paste.
So what's the purpose of this website? Just to get a history of the stock?
This is where we analyze the market to
Okay.
determine whether we think price is going up or down. And if you notice, we're doing it based on time. It's binary options or HFX, which a time-based style of trading. Oh, hey NoobX, nice to have you here. All right, so you go to chart, and remember earlier I had looked at FinViz because I needed to know what I'm going to trade. Why is this blank? It had said, I had said AUD JPY. I need to make sure that AUD JPY is still what I want to trade. It's not working. So let me look here. Euro JPY is looking more like it. But I love in this Euro JPY. Euro. Let's see. I'll still go with AUD JPY. All right, so once I know that I want to look at AUD JPY, then I'm going to come here. I'm going to select AUD JPY, and I'm going to start on the day, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my markups. So it's color coordinated for me. I start on the day, and I'm going to use a black line to mark the support and resistance of the candle of the previous day. We're on the day chart, that's where it says D. So each candle represents a day, right? So this red candle is today. The green candle is yesterday. So I'm going to mark up the resistance is at the top. So I'm marking both the wick and body resistance of the candle. Resistance is at the top, support is at the bottom. So I'm going to mark the body and the wick for support, right? So with this,
I'm sorry, could you say which one was at the top, which one was at the bottom?
resistance is at the top or the ceiling, and
Okay,
support is at the bottom or the floor.
okay.
So I mark that on the day, and I'm just gonna do the same thing on the hour. For the previous candle again, but this time I'm using red. I use different colors to represent the different time frames. So this is resistance, marking resistance and support. From the previous candle. And then I go down to the 15 and I do the same exact thing again. But I'm putting it in orange this time. Orange. I'm gonna make this neon because the hour and the 15 overlap here. All right, and then I'm gonna look for my entry. And AUD JPY, remember I said when the base is weaker than the quote, I'm looking for a bearish idea. So I'm looking for price to go down. I'm looking to sell. I'm looking for price to drop. So actually right here, 697, I would be looking to get into a bearish idea right where it is. So I would go AUD JPY really quickly, 697 or higher for the south side. I'm like all messed up right now. Did anybody get in? 5 minutes.
I got in, Alethea.
Okay, that happened so fast. Let me see. Oh, it's breezing past. Did you get in for 4 minutes?
I'm in for 4 minutes.
Oh, this thing is in the way. You move it. So that's basically how we do it. We analyze and we get in. And, the analysis is there. We use our proper risk. This thing seems to be blowing right past. It's having crazy momentum to the upside. So I'm not sure how this trade is going to go. Let's see. But yeah, I don't have a rollover. But with the way this is pushing up, I don't know if I would want to roll that over anyway. Yeah. I would take another entry at 753. So I'm waiting for the last three. If it gets to 753, I would consider getting in for another idea. Right here.
753?
Yeah. It didn't quite make it.
It still has some upper momentum. Look at the stochastic. Mm-hmm.
It didn't quite make it. Let's see. Next candle. If the candle closes in, yeah. Next candle. Wait for the next candle, guys. Yeah, wait for the next candle. All right. Oh, I got in. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wow, it's just blowing past.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, hold on. I made a mistake. It's AUD-JPY, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 1 is stronger than 2. The base is stronger than the quote.
Mm-hmm. So you
that's
should be looking
why.
for calls.
Right.
Education.
Well, okay. So yeah. So that was an excellent idea right there.
An excellent bullish idea.
It was, yeah. Remember, that's what I said at the start, LaShawn, that when the first currency is stronger than the second, you want to get ideas going up.
Yes.
Right. So AUD is the first currency. AUD. Wait.
That's the one far right.
Oh, wait. No, I'm confused. Wait. I'm confused now.
AUD-JPY.
It's the weakest one.
Because I
It is
thought
the weakest
JPY,
one.
I thought you said that the strongest was to the left, which was JPY.
Yeah.
And the weakest was to the
Yeah.
right.
So you're right.
Okay.
So I'm looking at currency stream, and AUD is weaker than JPY. So it just happened to get this this bullish momentum that you analyzed it correctly, but you know sometimes that's part of learning. The market does what it does.
Yeah, that just threw me off. I thought maybe I made a mistake. No, but
Mm-mm.
I'm right. I'm right. I'm right, guys.
So you want to show the currency strength again and explain that one more time, and then just that is a lesson. Sometimes even
Yeah,
with really good analysis, the market doesn't always give you what you're looking for.
right.
Oh,
See,
great,
the
because I don't know what just happened. So I mean, maybe that's a good thing because I don't know what just happened.
Yeah,
I don't know
let's
what
go
just
over that again.
happened.
so the base or the first currency is AUD. So it's the
The
weaker,
weakest currency. The weakest currency.
yeah, it's
Yes.
the weaker
Okay.
of the two. So we're looking for price to go down, or we're looking for a bearish idea.
Yes.
But um, you know, that's the case majority of the time. But a bearish candle is red. A red candle starts at the top and closes at the bottom. So I did the analysis, and that said to me that price was going to fall either here or here. But for whatever reason, price is just blowing right past, traveling, just continuously going up. And that lets you know that, it doesn't matter how much you analyze, the market sometimes will just do whatever it wants to do. Yeah.
Okay. So I got a question.
Okay.
So you said that the hot pink one, right? That's bearish. That means that the price is going down, right?
Right. And
So
the
the
green
last three
one means
candles, yeah. So the last three candles mean that the prices were going up.
right.
The last three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Mm.
which is contrary to what we're seeing looking at the currency strength, because this says that price should be pushing down right now
Where do
because,
you see? Where do you see that? This screen right here is from. Where do you see that? Because I mean, I see it better in looking at the candles versus looking at here.
well, what I'm looking at here is how strong each currency is. And this, since AUD is all the way to the right, this means that this is weak.
Yes.
So since
Yep.
it's weak and it's the first one, price should be pushing down.
Down. Yes.
But instead of
Versus up.
pushing down, it's continuously going up,
Going up.
which is crazy because price is supposed to be going down. Uh, the news didn't say, there is no news on AUD or JPY, right? So nothing should be affecting anything. So, sometimes this just happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I could see it. I mean, here I see it better. Like, yeah. I mean, it looks. I understand it better looking at this screen versus the one that you have all the numbers on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is where we come to do the analysis. So,
Because like right now, right, that little baby candle, that one right there, it makes it look like the price is still going up.
it is
It just
still
it look
going
like it
up
just went
because
up.
it's
Okay, okay,
also a green.
all right.
Once the candle is green, it's a bullish candle. So you understand one of the basics, that bullish means price is going up.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and it's breaking through everything. This is the black level, represents a day zone, which is supposed to be strong. It's breaking through that as well. It's just going, going, going. I don't know why this keeps happening. Yeah.
But this particular thing, whatever this is that we're looking at, it looks like it just has a, like you said, because you said it sometimes in the market it just does that. But
Mm-hmm.
with this particular thing that we're looking at, it looks like it has a history of peaks and valleys. going up and going down. It looks like it doesn't. It's nothing like really consistent. Well, at least today, because you said this is by day, right? So
No,
today,
this is on the 5-minute right now.
yeah, but we're looking at one day, correct?
We're looking at on the 5-minute chart. This is the day chart.
Okay, so this is
This
what I'm saying is
day
that what we're
chart,
looking at is something that's happening over just a 24-hour period, not
this is
like 3
today.
days or. Okay, good.
This is
So-
today. This is yesterday.
So just from the looks of this, whatever this is that we're looking at, I don't know if this is like gold or whatever, but it looks like it has a today, at least today, because we said we're looking at it by, and we're doing
Today,
1 minute trade.
we're bearish. On the big scheme of things, we're bearish today because
As far as like what we're trying to achieve.
because this is today. This is a red candle. We're on the
Tracking.
day chart. In this day, price started up here and it's going down today, right? On the hour chart, each candle represents an hour. So for the
Tracking.
past,
But while your screen is loading, I want to say, LaShawn, that I think you've actually picked up on something that you'll find if you do this further, that you picked up on something that we actually look for. So you're noticing that it's going up, but you see where it goes down, and it goes up, and then it goes down again. So it's never just continually a straight line up or a straight line down. And so the way that we analyze the market, when we're looking for a market to go down, because we want it to go down, we look for the highest point before we get in, because we know that that gives us a probability, the best probability of it falling below where we get in. And so like where you see that there's a market that goes down, but hey, it went up there and it went up there. Those are called pullbacks, and those are the places that we look to get into for an entry. And we analyze looking for those points, even though a market is going down or maybe a market is going up. If it's going up, we look for that low pullback point to get in, because we know, or we have a really good idea that from that point, it's been going up, it's going to go up. We just look for that part where it goes away or opposite of what it has been going, opposite from the way that it's trending, to get in. So it's kind of cool that you picked up on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just looks, yeah, because this thing here, like, whoop, and going up and whoop.
Yeah. And that whoop, that's where we try to get in. That's our entry.
so right now we're in a new hour and we have a red candle. So price is bearish. It's going down.
Okay.
So
dang, it went up and then it just said, oop, and it was like, wow.
Yeah, see here, we're on the 5-minute, it's going down. It's going down. It just needed a little bit more time than I gave it, but it's going down and we could have entered. This is the day level. For some reason, in this past hour, it didn't respect the 15-minute or the hour. That's just how it goes sometimes, but it's respecting the day level. So now it's dropping, right? Now it is. So it blew past here. It blew past here. It came up to the day. So now I'm looking at this. Price looks like it's going to start consolidating, mean just bounce back and forth in the same area. But yeah, so that was, yeah, this trade idea didn't pan out, but that's why we have the risk management. And Ty, you called out 2 other trades, right? And those were successful.
I cleared them, and I don't know if there was time for everyone to get in and clear, because they reacted pretty quickly.
Right, but you did call out two
Yeah, I
trades
called out two.
that were
Yeah.
successful, and she did use this same trading view to analyze, to look for those entries, right? Yeah. So that's two trades accurate, one not accurate, right? So you can hardly have a perfect session. It's possible, but
It's
you
very
have,
possible. It's
yeah,
been this has been has this been our first loss?
I think maybe the second,
Okay. And
but
we've
yeah,
been doing this for over 2 months. So
yeah, but yeah, that's just how it goes. So now you remember you were asking about history. So looking here, price kept coming to this level and turning back, this level turning back, even though it came all the way down here. When it came all the way down here, I didn't think it would come all the way back up here. But what did it do? It came up here and now it's going back. Do you see what I'm talking about?
No, I do. I mean, but again, going back to, because going back to what I used to do for the Air Force, it just makes sense to me. Looking at this, right, that the likelihood of this, like I said, peaks and valleys. That's the terms I use, peaks and valleys.
Mm-hmm.
So looks like you might not know where your valley is going to be or where your peak is going to be, but it looks like, yeah, this one's going to be doing the roller coaster pretty much all day. You don't know where it's going to do the little peaks and valleys, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. And it looks like it's been consistent from the start of this, though. It looks like, okay, well, we already know we got a valley already starting out. We just don't know how far it's going to go down. Then start to try to level, and then going
But
up
you
and
can
going
make
down.
educated guesses because, like I
Yeah.
was just pointing out to you, we saw that price came to this level. You see this black line here?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the past, because this is the 15-minute chart, it came up to this level, it dropped. It came back up to this level.
So your black line is like your indicator, kind of like this is
the hour. This is an hour. This line represents the day time frame. Remember when I was doing the markups, I started on the day, then I came down to the hour, which I did in red, and then the orange was the 15. So typically when I do the markups, the probability of price revisiting the 15 and hour are there. Not so much the hour, because not so much the day, rather, because that's typically far away. The day happened to be right within. So when I was doing the analysis, we were on this red candle down here, right? So this yellow line represented where it was both an hour level, it was also a 15-minute level. So that normally, most times when I trade, if it comes to a place like that, it's going to turn around. And we already ascertained that price is going down. So in this instance, price decided to blow right past and go right back to that area that it had visited before and tanked from. So, that's just what happened. So it's more like consolidation, because price can move in three ways. It can move in an uptrend, it can move in a downtrend, can move up, it can move down, or where's that thing? Nope, that's not it. Okay, let's use this. Or it can move like this.
Peaks and valleys. So up and down, up and down, up and down.
But even when it's moving in an uptrend, it it's still going to be fluctuating because we are in a downtrend. If you look at it, look, this is a downtrend, right? You see it, right?
Which one? Because I see this blue line going all over the place. Oh, okay. So you starting? Yeah. Okay, I see it.
This
Okay.
is a
Yeah.
downtrend. Remember, we said the AUD JPY, it is moving in a downtrend, but
Yes.
it decided to come up a little bit higher. But see, it's dropping. That's a bearish candle. So price is traveling down now, right? So, that's just how it is. The analysis, it's it's your odd. So yeah, that is going to be it for the teaching of this portion for today. So now I want to show you something else, right? Remember, I spoke about risk management and that you should just do 1% of your account when
Yes,
you
ma'am.
trade. And this is the reason from what we just saw. We did 3 trades, we cleared 2, and we did not we didn't exit 1 successfully, right? So
Okay.
2 to 1, that is good, right? So when you're trading, you want to have a plan. You don't want to just be trading randomly. You want to have your target and you want to stick with that. And there are 2 things that you need to know. You need to know how much you need to make before you stop trading. You also need to know how much you want to make, how much you're willing to lose before you stop trading, because losses are a part of it. In any kind of investing, there are gains and losses, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, so to combat that, when you're new, you want to risk 1% maximum. Now, over time, as you get better, you can risk 1%, 2%, up to 3% is what I would recommend. But anybody can do whatever they like. It's your account. You do whatever you want with it. But imagine, so we just took those 3 trades. Imagine you did risked $50, right? $50 on the first one, $50 on the second one. And then on
Yes,
this
ma'am.
third one, you think, oh my gosh, oh, I'm unstoppable. You know what? I'm going to risk $500. People do that. And then that one was not successful, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what would end up happening? You lose all your money because you
Yep.
didn't have proper risk management. So you want to have your rules, you want to follow your rules no matter what. So
Okay.
let's say we're going to grow $100, right? And we want to do it daily, growing it by say 8%, right? You want to do it for 60 days, and you're not going to withdraw any money for those 60 days. You're just going to reinvest everything that you earn, right?
Okay.
So 100%. And the market is not open on the weekends for traditional Forex pairs. So we're not going to include the weekend. Now, this is a calculator. So this is perfect math. We're humans, and we just saw us being human in action. We didn't have a 100% session, right? So,
Okay.
so this is, this is no guarantee. You may not make your 8%, but if you were to do $100, grow it by 8% every day for 60 days, you'll have over $10,000.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
since we're human, right? We're human, so we're not gonna win every single trade. But if you miss the mark and made $5,000 in 2 months from $100, is that something that you could be okay with? you know, because I know if I put $100 in a bank account, I could never expect it to grow to even $500. I'm actually gonna have less than 100 because they're gonna charge me for not having a high enough minimum balance. That's what's gonna happen, you know? So let's break it down to see how you can grow that money in those 2 months. On the first day, 8% of $100 is $8. So you'd want to make $8 and stop trading. That's 8% of $100. Now, remember, I said you're only going to risk 1% when you trade. So you are not going to take $8 and risk $8 on a trade. You're going to just risk 1%, right? And you'll do it as many times as you need to till you hit that mark. And if you fall short, if you grow it by 4%, that should be okay too, because you're still up. You're still up. And don't think of it in terms of the dollar amount. You need to think of it in terms of the percentage that you earn, right? Because 8% is a lot. Like if I think of a checking or savings account and what the bank pays me, so one of those accounts, it's less than 1%. It's like 0.0025, right? Not
Okay.
even 1%. So I should be happy with my $8. Now let's skip to day 30. Day 30, 8% is now $74.54. It's still 8%. It's just 8% looks different now because you left the money in every day. So that's
interest.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Right. And by the last day, 8% is now $750. Right. And that's how you can start with $100. And because of the power of compound interest, 8% will look different over time, and you can get to over $10,000. Or
So I got a stupid question. Is
okay,
this you said start with $100, but that's I
this is
understood it in
just
concept. I understood it in concept because as you say this, I'm like, ooh, how could I do that? Just like put it in an account somewhere. But that you're saying that if I took if I started out with $100 and traded 1% of that $100 and just as it grew,
the daily interest is 8%.
Okay, the daily interest. I mean, but that means if it's sitting somewhere, correct?
You would have to be trading it.
Okay.
So you would have to analyze the market and take your trades and know that you're going to risk 1% for each trade. And you'll do it as many times as you need to until you make whatever the goal is. If the goal is $8, you're going to trade your $2 something as many times as you need to until your balance grows to $108. And then you're done. On the flip side, I forgot to mention. So you
so
have
let me ask you this. Okay, so once your balance goes to $108, right? Then what? I guess
you're done for the day.
You do what, beautiful?
Then you're finished for the day.
Oh.
And then the next day, you're to 8% now of $108 is $8.64. So on day 2,
with you. Okay, I'm okay. I'm tracking. I got it. Okay, I got it. I'm tracking. Okay, I'm with you. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I know she's not saying put this in. I'm with you. So you're saying that you do this every day for like 30 days. But
yeah,
this
is
okay. So you have a goal that you have to reach by the end of day. So like it's close of business is 5 o'clock. By 5 o'clock, you're supposed to. My goal is the first day is $8. So
well,
correct.
Actually, the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can trade at 1 a.m., 10
Yeah.
a.m., 4 p.m., anytime you
So,
feel like trading within that
okay.
within 24 hours.
Okay. So
Five
whatever
days.
so if I start at 1 o'clock in the morning, my 24-hour period is over. Sean, you're in Alabama math. Is over at 1 o'clock in the afternoon the following day, correct? Did I do that right?
You
Did I mess
know,
that up? No,
no,
that's right. Because
the market opens at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday, and it closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Friday.
but
So
it rolls over every day. The 24-hour period is every day, right? You got
yeah,
24 hours each day.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So so we got on this session right now. We were doing more education. We weren't really trading per se, but we took 3 trades, right? We cleared
Tracking.
2. We didn't clear one of them. So, but if you clear 3 or 4 trades, if you a seasoned trader doing 3%, you've made your
Yep.
8% for the day within that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So your goal is
Within,
to hit a
but
particular
you were
percentage
saying,
per day.
but you were saying if you have 24 hours, you can do it in 20 minutes. You can do it in an hour.
No, what I'm saying to you is I get it. I mean, but I get what you're saying. But what I'm asking you is, you're supposed to reach a goal like every day. So like every day, if your goal is like 8%, like the first day, my goal is to, based off of your examples here, my
Mhm.
first day I'm supposed to hit $8, right? My
Right.
first goal. So let's just say if I hit that in like 20 minutes, I'll say that. We'll say that. If I hit that goal in 20 minutes, I've reached my goal for that first day. So
And you
each
don't
day
need
for
to trade
30
anymore.
days, yeah, okay. So each day for 30 days, I'm supposed to hit a particular goal up until I get $108, which is, I don't know. So if in 30 days, I make my $108, right?
No,
And
in one day, you need to make $8. Look, it says the date right here. Day 1, 10/7, $8. Day
I get it.
2, 10
I
8,
get it. Yeah.
$8.
So each day for 30 days, you're supposed to hit a particular goal, correct? Like you said, each day is a particular goal you're supposed to reach, right? For a
Right.
certain amount of time, right?
Okay.
So the second day, if I reach my first goal, I mean, if I make my $8 that first day, the second day, whatever. Let me see. The second day, I'm supposed to hit $8 and was it 64 cents?
Yes, ma'am.
So each day, I have a particular goal that I need to reach for 30 days. Correct.
For
Based off of
however
your
long
analogy
you
here.
decide. Yeah. I have
Okay,
60 days
tracking.
here, but
I got it.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. I'm tracking with you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I got it.
Got it?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah,
I always wondered how that worked.
well, I can let me copy and I'll drop it in the chat so you can have that to
Thank you. I
look
always wondered how that worked.
and play with that. Yeah, compound interest is a great thing that we should have been taught about in high school. We should
Yeah,
learn
we
that
sure won't.
to graduate. You should need that to complete your education in high school, you know? Do whatever you want with it once you've gotten it, but yeah. But yeah, do you have any other questions? I just wanted to wrap up by showing you that.
No. No. I actually, like I said, I'm gonna go through myself and I'm gonna run through it and see. Cause so far I think I'm with you. I have a couple of more questions, but I think once I go through the training a little bit more, I'll probably be able to understand it on my own. I am going to join your Telegram group though, and
I
I
just
do ask
dropped
lots
that
of
link
questions.
again.
Yes, I do ask lots of questions, as you already see.
Mm.
I do.
That's how you
But
learn.
I will
They're
say
all the questions.
your training, I will say this, Miss, I'm sorry, T.I., or is it? Okay. I'd like to thank you and the young lady. Thank you very much for this training. This is a very good training session. This was a really great training session.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you found some value in it.
Oh, I did. I really did. And the way that you explained it, as you went through, because I was like, bullish, bearish, I ain't gonna get none of this, man. You explained it in a way where it was very simple and very easy. The concepts were very simple and very easy. So no, the training, and as a training manager, being in the military, I had to learn how to be able to do that. If your training's only going to get the value. I mean, people are only get the value out of the training if they understand the training. They're not if they don't. So you explained the training very, very well. You're a very patient trainer, so that's also a very good plus. So thank you. No, I really enjoyed the training.
Awesome.
So, actually, let me stop